Welcome back. In the last class, I hope you had understood about how pathogens are spreading diseases. So today we are going to learn about how microorganisms cause diseases in human beings, animals and plants. And also we see the various list of diseases caused by microorganisms. See, the table is given there. Some common human diseases caused by microorganisms. See the first column, certain diseases names were given there. And the second column, that causative microorganism, the diseases which is caused by certain microorganism, whether by it is caused by bacteria, either virus or either protozoa. And third column is mode of transmission, means how it is spreading, either by the air it spreads, or either by the water, either by the food, or either by the physical contact. And the last column is given there is preventive measures. What are the preventive measures if the person is suffering from the disease? What preventive measures or protective measures should be taken by the patients? Now let us see the first disease. First disease is that tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is caused by the microorganism, that is caused by bacteria, and it is a communicable disease. It is spread through the air also. So what the preventive measures had to be taken? That first is that keep the patient in complete isolation. Isolation means to keep in the separate room. Keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of others. Keep the person or keep the patient separately. Do not, so that it should not come contact with the healthy person. And the things also keep it separately so that the patient can use only, none of the others. And vaccination to be given. Vaccination means medicine to be given at suitable age. By seeing the certain age, different medicines were given. High dose, middle dose, like that. Now see the second one. Second one is a measles. Measles is caused by the virus, and the mode of transmission, it is also communicable disease. Measles spreads through the air. So what are the same preventive measures should be taken? That keep the patient in the complete isolation, keep the personal belongings of the patients away from those of the others. It should not be contact with the healthy person. And vaccination to be given at the suitable age. Now the third one, chicken pox. Chicken pox, it is caused by microorganism, that is virus, and the mode of transmissions of these diseases, either by the air or by the physical contact. If any person is suffering from the chicken pox, if it comes in contact with the healthy person, the healthy person will be suffered from chicken pox. Means it is a communicable disease. It is spread from the infected person to the healthy person. So the general preventive measures should be taken by the person is keep the patients in the complete isolation, keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of the others, and vaccination to be given at the suitable age by seeing the certain age. Now that fourth one is polio. Polio is caused by microorganism, that is virus, and mode of transmission of this is either by air, polluted or contaminated air, or either by the water. It can spread, and the preventive method will be the same only. Keep the patients in the complete isolation. Keep the person belongings of the patients away from those of the others. It should not keep the patient in the separate room so that it should not come with the healthy person, contact with the healthy person, and vaccination to be given at the suitable age. Now see the next one. Next disease is cholera. Cholera is caused by bacteria, and mode of transmission of cholera is either by the water it can spread, or either by the contaminated food it can be spread. The preventive measures, first preventive measures will be maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits, means the environment should be clean. Consume properly cooked food and boil drinking water, and that medicine should be, the preventive medicine should be taken. This is the preventive measures. Typhoid. Typhoid is also caused by the bacteria, and it is spread either by the water, and the preventive measures will be the same as a cholera. Now the next disease is a hepatitis. Hepatitis A. It is caused by virus, and mode of transmission, it is spread through the contaminated water. Preventive measures to be taken by the patient is drink boiled drinking water. Drink boiled drinking water, means boiling water, and vaccination medicine should be taken at the right quantity at the proper time. Then last one is a malaria. Malaria is caused by protozoa, and this disease is spread by the mosquito, Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito. So what are the preventive measures should be taken by the patient? The preventive measures should be taken by the patient. Use a mosquito net while sleeping time. Spray insecticides. Insecticide means the chemical which stop the growth of insects, and control breeding of a mosquito. How to control? Not allow the stagnant water near your surrounding. Means do not allow water to collect in the surrounding, and your environment should be clean. So in this way we can control the spreading of a mosquito. Now some of the common diseases affecting humans, their mode of transmission, and few general methods of prevention are shown in the table. Now only we have seen the table. Means what are the various diseases and how it is spread, which microorganism is responsible for causing the diseases, mode of transmissions, and what are the preventive measures should be taken by the patients. Now next paragraph we will see, we will proceed to the next paragraph, that is disease causing microorganism in animals. Several microorganisms not only causes disease in humans and plants, but also causes in the animals also. Yes, first scientist, that is Robert Koch, in 1876, he discovered that the bacteria name is Bacillus anthracis, which causes anthrax diseases in the other animal. For example, anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle diseases, and it is caused by the bacterium, and that foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by the virus. So microorganism causes disease in the animals also, human being also, as well as animals, as well as in the plants. Now see that disease causing microorganism in plants. Normally we had learned how that microorganism causing disease in animals animals, now in plants also microorganisms are causing a disease. Several microorganisms causes disease in plants like a wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and others. The disease reduce the yields of a crops. Means if the any bacteria, if any microorganism is growing on that crops, what will happen? It will stop the growth of the plants, growth and development of the plant. If the growth and the development of a plant is stopped, what will happen? The disease will reduce the yield of a crops. So let us see the table 2.2 for such plant disease and how they can be controlled by. So some common plant disease caused by microorganism in the table is given and the picture are also shown here how it is seen. So see the first one, plant disease, citrus canker. Citrus canker, from the words it is clear, citrus means lemon and citrus canker. This disease is caused by the bacteria, microorganism, bacteria, and mode of transfer contaminated air. See here the figure it is given and it is caused in the lemon, I think so. Here the picture of a lemon it is given there. So this is caused in the lemon. So that's why it is called as a citrus canker. Then second disease is rust of wheat. This disease is caused by the microorganism fungi and the mode of transmission of this disease either by the air or by the seeds, by the infected seeds or the contaminated air or the contaminated seeds, infected seeds. The disease can be occur. See here the pictures are given. Some yellow patches we can see in the leaves which will stop the yield of the crops. Now the last one. Now the last one we can see is a yellow vein, mosaic of bhindi, okra. Yes, in that lady finger also. In the lady finger, this disease occurs and these are caused by microorganism, that is virus, and the mode of transmission in this disease is either by the insect. This disease is occurred by the certain insect. Certain insect carries this microorganism. When this insect goes to the plants for pollinations or nearby the plants, then these plants are affected by this disease. The disease name is yellow vein mosaic of yellow vein mosaic of bhindi, okra. Now use of certain chemicals which kills the microbes make the food poisoning causes. So various certain chemicals are also spread to kill the microbes. Now let us see the food poisoning. Let us see the paragraph food poisoning. Food poisoning. Buju was invited by his friend to a party and he ate a variety of food stuff. On reaching home, he started vomiting and had to be taken to a hospital. The doctor said that these conditions could be due to food poisoning. From the given paragraph it is clear that Buju was the child. He was invited by his friend to his party. He ate a varieties of food stuffs, means varieties of delicious foods were given. So when he reached home, he started vomiting and then after that he rushed to a hospital. The doctor asked what you ate. That he said that he ate something in the party. Then the doctor said that this condition could be because of the food portion of food spoiled by some microorganism. Maybe the child had eaten some stale food, or maybe the food is uncovered, and maybe the food is uncovered, or in that uncovered food maybe the pathogens sat and causes certain diseases. Microorganism that grows on our food sometimes produces toxic substance. This makes the food poisoning. When the food come in contact with certain microorganisms, if pathogens sit in the uncovered food, then from the pathogens that from the pathogens certain microorganisms it carries and causes the food and spoils the food. So where from that food poisoning certain diseases also occurs, and even because of the food poisoning the person can die also. So it is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoiled. We should not take a stale food, and the food should be covered properly. We should not eat the stale food or uncovered food. So I hope you people had understood about that the certain disease caused or microorganism caused in the plants, animals and the human beings, and about the food poisoning. So in the next class we will learn about that food preservation, how to preserve the food, and what are the various preservatives we are using to preserve the food. Thank you.